everyone. Welcome back. Oh shoot, I always forget to do something. Hold up. Surely I will be fully prepared this time. Okay, I think it's ready. So, we're doing this again. Sorry if you don't like Spearmaster. I mean, I guess I could say that's myself. But, I just felt like doing a lot of runs this week. Like, surely this will be the week, right? This will be the stream, right? Uh-huh. Off to a great start. This is the one. I can't stand Spearmaster getting nuked. It's pretty much what happens at the end of every one of these runs. POV, you're a King Vulture, and you see a slug cat. Finally finished Saint today. You know, it's funny. I kind of assumed that everyone has already beaten Downpour. Or that if you have played Downpour at all, that you have probably finished it like soon after that, you know? I could have picked that up. If someone is very familiar with Gourmand, for example, then I assume that after at least like maybe a few months that you would get around to finishing the rest of the characters. I guess some people just kind of wait on the later characters, or maybe they want to spend a lot of time on the characters that they know they already enjoy. Got all the way to Rubicon and took a very long break. Okay, that's fair. So you pretty much finished Saint, except for the very ending. Yes, I've actually been watching those streams too. The blind playthrough. I haven't been able to see them live because it's way too early for me. Oh, okay. Somehow I was gotten and not the noodle flies. It's playthroughs like that remind me why I like Rain World a lot. Like it's easy to be like doing the speedrun so much, and just to kind of see the game as a game. I mean, obviously, it's like I see a lizard, and I you know exactly what the lizard is gonna do. I know how to deal with it. You know, it's like more of an obstacle, and the environments are more like a just terrain that I need to traverse. Movement that I have memorized. When you're watching someone else play it for the first time, suddenly, you're back in the mindset of like everything is new, everything is scary. It's fascinating. Oh shoot, is that spoilers? I haven't watched the most recent one. Good luck with Spearmaster, thank you. I need all the luck I can get. And skill too, but we pretend that's not too important. It's fine. I'm sure that he's gonna have a fun time in Shaded. Ooh, Centipede? I almost missed that. I've just seen everything up until the most recent one. This plays multiple times every stream. I think it's a small or maybe major problem with how the YouTube playlist works. At least the way that I think that it works is that it's whenever a video finishes, it just randomly picks another video on the playlist. And so there's a chance that it just goes back to a song that is already played, right? The way that I think that it should work, or at least there should be an option to make it work this way, is to just shuffle the order of everything in the playlist and then just go through that in order. So that it plays every song in the or every video in the playlist just in a random order. But only each video should only play once. Okay, we're moving. And also watching those streams that blind Rainwood playthrough, as well as I've gone back and started watching the blind Minecraft playthrough too. Which I recommend if you have like a lot of time. And it's a nice reminder that there are people who enjoy that kind of content. You know, you don't have to be super energetic and like making jokes all the time and, you know, always doing like crazy stuff. You don't need to do that to be successful. I mean, not like his streams are like extremely popular. And I guess like most of the more popular, well, actually there's a point where it kind of wraps around the most popular streamers end up being really boring again, where they don't have a lot of energy because they're like streaming all of the time. You know, people who stream like many hours a day, like every day of the week, and they end up just like doing like really repetitive or boring content because they literally don't have enough interesting things to do for that long, and they end up resorting to like react content or something like that. The lizard? I would have gone faster if the lizard wasn't in the way. I didn't want to bump into him. Whoa. Honestly, that's still not even really a problem. Like, I don't want to... I don't even think I would want to be, like, extremely popular. It feels like it kind of just becomes a huge mess at some point. Like, the moment you can stop reading, like, individual people's messages in the chat, it's over. Like... Because the faster the chat gets, the shorter you have to make your messages for anyone to actually read them. And the chat just kind of becomes extremely short like messages or like emote spam. Whoops. Okay, I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm pretty sure it's not allowed. Oh, hold up. Where's the mask? There we go. Uh-oh. I mean, in general, most mods aren't allowed just to be safe. Because you don't know how they can affect the game. And like some mods that seem like they don't really do anything might end up crashing the game often. That was 2 drop wigs. Their sound effects overlapped in a weird way. I should have looked out for a drop wig. So that's a nice reminder. I didn't even know 2 droppings could fit up there. I guess droppings like that one spot in particular. So 2 droppings in that room, they kind of are forced to take the same spot. Sometimes they kind of stack on each other. I have seen it before. It's very rare. Whoa. That hasn't happened before. I just wasn't able to grab on. Oh, I ended up hitting something else. It's fine. I missed the white lizard. Whoa. It's been so long since I've gotten that wall bounce. Whoops. Okay, don't just fall off. Okay, that's fine. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oops. I always forget about the spears here. Oh shoot. Well, it's fine. I just can't get food here. Goodbye, industrial song. Maybe I should do that more consistently, but it's also a little bit risky because I kind of want throwables. For this part, like this white lizard right here, I want to have a rock for it. Now I'm kind of super dead. Wait. We're lucky. Sometimes the signs jump around so much it doesn't even matter. Crazy just how many layers of movement there are in Rain World. That room that I just climbed up with the wall pants, there were like 3 different phases of ways that I climbed up it. Because the old method that I've learned was using rocks to throw boost so that you can make it to the other side of the wall for each wall jump. So you would jump off the wall, throw boost, jump off the wall, pick up the rock again and throw boost. And repeat that process, and you're just barely able to gain height with it. And then I learned the wall pounce, where you can just pounce into the wall and then jump back and forth like that, which was much faster, but it took a little bit of time to set up. And then I learned about the throwing the rock to start the wall pounce, and then it became super fast because you just fast pull climb up. Oh dear. Yeah, I hope the vulture doesn't take a lizard instead of me. Yes, right down to my trap. Okay, well, I just threw. Wait. Is this a different one? I think it is. I'm throwing again. Okay, never mind. Oh, is the Spearmaster aggressive? I mean, is he hungry? For whatever reason, I missed a lot of those spear throws. Also, I fixed YouTube. The problem was an ad block that I had, which actually wasn't the problem for a long time, despite what YouTube has been doing about that. But I guess recently they did something that caused the whole thing to lag a ton if there was an ad block. I do that thing in the outskirts dropwood room. It's It's a wall pounce where you use throw boost to initiate it. So if you want to do that kind of wall pounce normally against any wall, you need to throw and then press down and forward at the same time. You basically press all the buttons at the same time. So you get close to the wall, throw forward, down, and then you bounce off of it. What I'm doing in that room is essentially the same inputs, throw forward and down, except I have to press down to start falling down the ledge, down the corner. So you like basically crawl forward until you're right on the edge of the platform. You hold down for a little bit so that you start falling, so that your head kind of goes next to the platform. Oops. And then you do the inputs where you throw, hold. Well, I guess in that case you kind of hold backwards because you're holding into the block, into the wall. So throw, into the wall, and then down. You press all those inputs at the same time. And it's an extremely tight window. If you do it too early, you will miss the wall pounce. If you do it too late, you will wall pounce, but it'll be more horizontal. You won't gain much height. The way that I actually learned it was to watch someone do it. You can actually watch, well, I guess you can watch me do it. And what was I literally just saying? You can watch someone do it and like slow down the video or just go like frame by frame and look at the keys that they're pressing at what times. And just get used to pressing the same keys. Yeah, any corner you can do this on. But it's very useful in this one spot. Oh, you also have to get jump boost before it. This is actually a really important detail. I'll explain that when I'm in the gates. But in order to get jump boost, one way to do it is to crouch, and then halfway through the crouch, press jump. Just tap it very, very lightly. So down and then jump. But if you kind of bounce up like that, like here I am pressing jump too late, and you kind of like bounce up like that, you don't want that to happen. You basically don't want to move at all when you press jump. And that will give you jump boost. And you keep jump boost as long as you stay crouched like this. Or maybe as long as you stand. I don't know. Jump boost is kind of complicated. It's not really relevant, except for a handful of tech that actually make use of it, like crawl turn vaults. So for most players, it's completely irrelevant. Jump boost does affect rivulets' slide pounces. If you sometimes are slide pouncing as rivulets and you get one that goes way higher, then you might have accidentally gotten jump boost before doing the slide. Dude. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work, but I was hoping. Because I didn't want to wait there for the white lizard. That would have been a problem. aimlessly places in Riv where that would save time? I don't think so. No, not really. Because before you get to pebbles, you're moving upwards mostly, but you're mostly using wall pounces to gain heights in that area. And then by the time you get past pebbles, you have the refraction cell, and that gets you way more heights than you would get from the jump boost. Midstream ads. This channel isn't even eligible for monetization yet. I think ads still run on my videos, but I don't get anything for it. That's cool. I think you need 1,000 subscribers for that. But I think I would just want to turn off as many ads as I can. Because I would only get like a few dollars from it. Whoa. Okay. Nope. You had to dodge. Oh, there's a karma flower. Thank you, Dropwood. Also, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm still on outskirts. So you know it's going well. I don't even have any sponsor blocking whatever. I guess that's a thing. If it like that just kind of skips them automatically. I'm not too familiar with that. But I have gotten very good at noticing when there's about to be a sponsor and skipping forward just enough to skip it entirely. Is there any point in the run that's not reset heavy? In Spearmaster? I'd say everything before Chimney is pretty likely to reset. Oh gosh. Like here's a pretty bad spot right here. Okay. But once you enter Chimney, I try to get a Vulture Mask, and if I get a Vulture Mask, then I'm much more likely to make it to Pebbles. And Pebbles isn't really that dangerous, so basically from the start of Chimney, after you get a Vulture Mask, all the way to underhang after pebbles, you're pretty much safe. There are some problems still. I did die to a drop wig. There are king vultures still, scavengers still, but those are pretty much the only issues. And scavengers are much easier to deal with as Spearmaster. You're always gonna have a spear to deal with them. This guy up there. Never mind. The dragon jump has gotten more consistent. I kind of discovered, or I didn't discover, I found someone else using a method that actually works a lot better. And it's become more consistent at that point after learning that different version. So it's not too bad. It's still definitely rough. Like I'll still lose runs to it. Just kind of messing up the jump over and over again, or dying to drop wigs. Guess I have to do this. I still have no idea how to do culture vaults. They're a mystery. I feel like if I want to ever do them consistently, I would have to like rebind my controls or something, or use a macro. I don't even think that's allowed though. I have done like a handful of culture vaults, but only with a macro that set a different key or an extra key as the jump button. So there are 2 jump buttons, and that other jump button was in a spot that was easier to press at the right time. But just with normal controls, I've never been able to do one. I can't imagine getting a sponsor. I mean, I haven't really been making videos. I kind of want to, but I don't know. We'll see. maybe someday I'll try to like focus more on making videos. But I can't imagine ever like getting a sponsor. It feels so weird. Oh, artificer moment. There we go. But I don't think I want to like relearn a different control scheme just to get more consistent at a single movement tech that I don't even think I have a use for. Like there's only a handful of locations where a crawl turn ball actually is useful, and in some of those places there's a really easy alternative that's only a little bit slower, or you can do a wall pounce or something. Just to target me. I feel like there's kind of a comparison between wall pounces and crawl turn vaults, but wall pounces are so much easier. I don't think it's even like a competition. Like absurdly difficult tech that is like very rarely useful, or something that's like actually kind of easy to learn. Yeah, the dragon jump is actually probably the most difficult wall pounce that I've learned. It's a lot more difficult than most other wall pounces because there's extra inputs involved. Like you have to press down and like slide along the wall just a little bit before you do the wall pounce, and there's like an extra timing there. So you might still get the wall pounce, but if you do it at the wrong time, then you won't go high enough. So it's basically a wall pounce that you have to do frame perfectly, or probably close to frame perfect. That's what it feels like. It's like the difference between doing an E slide and an EI hop. Like they're very similar, but there's an extra like frame perfect input that makes it much more difficult. But like E-slides are super easy to do and very practical. So you might as well learn how to do those, you know. Switching controls that use 2 hands. I would recommend using 2 hands. I can't imagine that not helping. Yeah, jump is one word frame perfect. Okay, what is the difference between an EI hop and an EI jump? What is the difference? Because I always assumed that it was just EI hop. I know that there is a variation where you press down at some points and it makes you go faster. Down input is also frame perfect. But I thought that was like a that had a different name or something. And then an EI pounce is when you do it like on the first possible frame, which kind of gives you more of a diagonal like upwards jump, unless of a horizontal jump. Also, please don't. Oh gosh. EI hop is the one with the down input. Okay. So I'm doing EI jumps then. I think that the movement document actually says something different. Maybe that should be updated if that's the correct terminology. Dude, you get in the way like that? Dude. He's not even moving out of the way. Like, that kind of wall bounce right there is really easy. You basically just press jump and throw at the same time. Well, actually press a lot of keys at the same time, but pressing a bunch of keys on the exact same frame is much easier than pressing them like one frame apart. Excuse me. I hope you guys haven't seen me before. I don't think so. Because they're way too high up. So I want that spear. That's a scavenger spot. Oh, that was an interesting jump. I think I jumped on the den or something. You have the kill squad counter. I'm kind of worried about that now. A little bit paranoid. Are there any spots in this run where you actually can run into a kill squad though? Because there's no scavengers in Underhang except at the very end, or like in the connection to the wall. There's only a small group of scavengers that I usually see in the beginning of Precipice. And then the only other parts of the run are the walk from Chimney to Skylands, which I don't think has any scavengers. Oh gosh, I thought that was a scavenger. And then Sky Islands. Maybe you could find some in Sky Islands. Maybe that's possible. Oh, shoot. That was unnecessary. Whoops. Okay, I have no idea what my pace is. I think I don't need food. Oh, I don't need the mask anymore. I need to stop. I need to remember to drop it sooner. I'm not using live split because I don't like splits anymore. I've decided. I just don't want to bother with them. Whoa, that's a very vertical jump. Just be very careful there. I might use splits if I could have an auto splitter in a place where I couldn't see it. Because like I feel like I always had a habit of just looking over at the splits, and you're either way behind and you're just feeling demotivated because it's like, wow, this is a really bad run. Or you're way ahead and you're like, oh shoot, this is a really good pace. I better not mess up now. I think it's just like always kind of just stressful. Oops. Oh, this is interesting music to be playing here. The in-game timer is required in speedruns, but I don't really mind it as much because I don't usually know if I'm ahead or behind. It's mostly only useful at the very end of the run to know how close I am to like my goal or whatever. Uh-oh. Oh shoot. I can't throw the spear, the throw boost. Do you have to be right here? Turn the music up a bit. I can at the end of Pebbles. It might just be this one song being a bit quiet. Wait, where's the inspector? I don't know where they are, so I'm not gonna risk it. But they're right there. Hey, dude. I would never throw spears in your general direction. Oops, that was too early. Yeah, I guess I'll just throw that down. I actually kind of like the zero gravity movement in this run. I don't like moons though. Moon is much worse because the cycles are random again. If you like dealing with that in Riv, and there's much more the slug zappers, so you can actually die in Moon. Whoops. I think jumping off of that wall actually slowed me down. The worst part of Pebbles, and where I usually lose a lot of time, or the biggest thing that can make you lose time in Pebbles is accidentally throwing the pearl in the wrong direction. Ideally, you don't throw the pearl at all, but sometimes you can throw it and then like pick it up quickly after. But if you throw it behind you, then you need to slowly drift forward until you touch the wall, so you can jump backwards, go pick up the pearl again, and then slowly, and then somehow like jump backwards the way you came without like bumping into other stuff. You can lose a ton of time if you accidentally throw the pearl. And sometimes you might try to pick up an item and throw boost with it, but if you don't pick it up and you miss, then you'll throw the pearl instead, or maybe you'll accidentally press the throw button twice. Oops. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. So all these spears get inside Pebbles, I don't know. One of the biggest mysteries. I guess it's just ammo for the inspectors. If Pebbles was infested with yeek. That's an idea. Okay. I feel like there's way more spears than there are holes that could be broken. A little bit risky right now. There might be a cyan or a spitter spider whenever you enter this room. Here they are. Okay, they're a little bit slow, luckily. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to turn up the music. Sorry about that. No, wrong direction, dude. Oh no. I'm just gonna do this. Probably should have done this in the beginning, but ideally the rock spear would have hit. Oh, this guy too. That's fun. Going the long way gets me. Oh, that's funny. I actually bounced off of the white lizard. Chaos. And I touched the ground much sooner, so that triggered a roll, like, immediately. That room that I just passed, or those, like, 2 rooms right there, are, like, probably the 2 most dangerous rooms in the whole run. Just no space to grapple, and you have to drop the pearl if you want to fight them. And ideally, you drop the pearl and then pick up a rock and spear that are already on the floor, but of course that's just random. Yeah, you know what's weird about pebbles? There's clearly air in there, right? You can breathe. Assuming that, like, breathing is a thing in Rain World. It is. We see the you can see the slug cat breathing when it's cold. But if you just like wave your arms around when you're floating, you can't actually move. You would think that you'd be able to like slightly swim around in the air. Oh, wait, they're already getting scavengers. I'm helping. See? Oh gosh. Okay, the sea not mine. Sometimes this run doesn't feel like a speed run. It feels like I'm just playing normally. Okay, that's a case where I actually was going too fast, but not fast enough. Okay, I'm throwing. If that vulture was a little bit faster. Oh, there's a dropper down there. At least it's nice that it's not up here. Okay. I hate the science in these rooms. I guess I should have swung underneath the platform. I guess I need to do that more often. Yeah, welcome to Spearmaster. Yep, that's why this is stream number 16. I guess maybe in that scenario I should have just dropped and then tried to swing on the next platform immediately. You get to the next area slower, because you're gonna have to like go around the platform. But I guess I'd get away from the cyan sooner. All right, music. I keep forgetting. There's an explosive spear up there. Wow, I played this game a lot. I know how to move. He left the invisible pounce wall. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that it's not there because it's only for a tutorial. Okay, that killed them. Like, I have, like, muscle memory for doing the pounce there. And I didn't even think about, just using a throw boost. I mean, you don't even need a throw boost. You could just jump across. The stupid pole jump? What do you mean, the stupid pole jump? Oh, to climb up that one room. This one in this room. Are you referring to this one? I feel like I've gotten very consistent at it. It really isn't that bad. I think I still mess it up sometimes, but mostly because I'm not really paying attention because it's at the very beginning of the run. Karma caching looks fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Holding down. It doesn't even feel that complicated. You're pretty much just doing a backflip onto the pole, and then, like, I'm basically just spamming jump at that point. Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, the lizard. You can use it at the beginning of Industrial too, instead of using a spear pen, but it's actually like much more difficult to do that one. You need as much height as you can get. Nice slide. Goodbye, Cyan. Okay, this is one of those industrials. Oh, never mind, there's a white. Must have been the wind. Spearmaster does have higher stats than Survivor. It's the same as Hunter. Most of their base stats are just a little bit higher. Like movement speed and jump. Well, actually, I don't know about jump height. I know movement speed is just a little bit higher. Jump height is the same. Okay. But because of the higher speed, you can make like further jumps. Pound height. Oh, wait, vulture. Oh, he pushed me into the pipe. Hey, dude, come back. Wait. Shoot. Did I just hit him with one spear? Okay, that's a time loss. Imagine the same guy comes back. I totally thought I demasked him because of how far back his head moved. Hey, what? Fine then. That was like 5 spears. Just said, nah, I'm good. Okay. Usually if they run away from one spear, they'll come back eventually. Basically, for the character stats, I learned that Saint, Monk, and Survivor all have they all have the same stats. Oh, and Gourmand, but they also have a few like gimmicks that affect their movement. So Monk, Saint, Gourmand, and Survivor. Spearmaster, Hunter, and Artificer all have the same movement, and then Rivulet just has their own thing. Although Spearmaster is lighter than RD and Hunter, but I don't know if weight actually affects your movement unless you're carrying other things. Because in tests where I had both like Hunter and Spearmaster, both in arena mode where I have them bound to the same controls, their movements and like the physics and like the movement of their tails would all be like exactly the same. Okay, never mind. I'm bad at this. Like their movement wouldn't desync at all. Okay, this is interesting. Green lizard food. I don't know if I've ever eaten a green lizard in this run. Whoops. Okay, I really don't like this jump. You either just climb up or you do a wall jump and you don't know which one. Wormgrass and sodicated wormgrass. It's right faster than left for the pole jump. Oh, getting into the shelter? I have no idea. I really don't know much about like the details of this run, or most runs actually. Like, oh, you know, if you do a pounce here, it will save 1 second, and if you do a wall jump like this, grab onto this pole, and it saves 2 seconds. But if you fall here, it loses 3 seconds. I don't do any of that. If it feels fast and if it's easy to do compared to the other options, then I go for it. And I think that consistency in the short term is much better than a strategy that might be a little bit faster eventually if you practice it forever. Oh, right, you're referring to those rooms in general. I think that left side is faster, but right side is a decent alternative. But I think whichever side doesn't have the red lizard is probably the best option. I actually found that if you're rivulet, going up the right side is faster, because you can do a wall pound to get up that room really quickly. Well, shoot. Because I ran Pebble Percent as rivulet for a while, which is actually a really fun category. Well, because it's rivulet, we already went over this. Okay, I actually stuck a spear into the wall and then got stuck on it. Carry me, Cyan. He just got brain damage. The iterators in general just cause a lot of rain. Pebbles also equally causes rain as much as the other iterators, but sometimes there's like malfunctions, or like when he was running the experiments he needed a lot more water, there's probably a lot more rain then. And in Rivulet's time when the rot is kind of taking over, he's also using a lot of water. So he has more of an impact on the areas that are directly around. Like around Pebble's facility, he has a much bigger impact on the rain. But collectively, all iterators that have built kind of just make everything rainy all the time. Please. No, maybe you should start working on Riv Pilgrimage right now. Gosh, why am I bad at this part? Maybe take a little break. Get the Riv Pilgrimage world record. It's probably a lot easier to get that one, because that run is so old. I think I might have gotten the Pilgrimage run before I even started running Story Percent. After I finish Spearmaster, you can run Riv as much as you want. That's all. Okay. I didn't expect it to bounce. Maybe I should keep Nixel as a spear just in case I run into a vulture. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a centipede. Luckily, the centipede wasn't dead. Explosive spear, dragon jump. That's actually probably possible. Whoops. I forget to karma cache immediately. Oh, right. I've actually heard some people doing that. Playing Gourmand and just going for the Ascension ending and kind of being underwhelmed. Like that's it. Yeah, I feel like there's actually kind of a lack of resources on how to actually do movement tech. Like, the most that I got was the movement document, which basically just said what inputs you need to press, and like slow motion video of the input display, which kind of helps, but it's not very intuitive. Like, I feel like now that I know how to like fast pole climb, the action of fast pole climbing is very intuitive. Like, there's a very simple rhythm to it, you know? But actually, like, looking at the input display and trying to figure out how to, like, trying to reverse engineer fast pole climbing, like, took forever. I mean, if I actually, like, talked in Discords, I'm sure that I could go to the movement channel and just ask people for help. That's totally an option. Is there a way to do Saint 100%? Every character 100% run is pretty much just getting all of the passages and then completing everything in their story. So for Saints, that would be ascending the iterators and then getting all the passages and then going to Rubicon and getting the ending there. Most of you remove it from asking here. Hey, that's why I have the input display on. If you want to see what I'm doing. I do try to explain what I can, but it can be a little bit difficult to like put into words how exactly you do certain movement tech. That guy didn't move out of the way. Okay. I found that's something that would actually help a lot. Ah, come on. Something that would help a lot would be just audio of what a keyboard sounds like when they're doing that movement tech. There was a time where I tried to learn how to do wiggle flights, and I could not get it to work at all. And so I went and I wrote a program to play a sound effect and the same rhythm that you would have to press the keys. And I listened to that sound effect and I kind of got used to like the rhythm and the speed that you have to press the keys. And I was actually able to wiggle fly for very short amounts of time. But just knowing like how fast you have to press the keys helps a lot. Okay, what is that thing again? Simultaneous opposite cardinal directions? Is that what it is? It's the thing where you like hold left and right at the same time. I don't know what that does at all. I know it's useful in like Super Mario passes, and that's it. That's actually why I like to do practice runs with no creatures. It means you can focus on practicing movement without any threats. You can also use dev tools. Oops, I don't know why I threw there. You can also use dev tools to prevent yourself from dying to random things, or to reset the cycle timer so you don't need to worry about the rain. Oh, centipede. Why did I miss that dropping? This is not a very good start. Oh, that actually sounds useful. Because actually a really difficult part about the wiggle flights is that you always have to be holding in one direction. So for like 3 frames, you'd be holding left. For 3 frames, you have to be holding right, and that repeats. So when you're like switching between the keys very quickly, there might be just a very brief moment where you're not holding any key, or you're holding both keys, in which case it would be a neutral input, and then that kind of breaks the flight because you need to have perfect inputs for that. I think you also said that it's useful for wall pouncing. Oh, I guess because you wouldn't accidentally like hold both keys at the same time and prevent yourself from holding the right input. Or maybe you could just hold both inputs at the same time and just time your jump presses. It's interesting, but I don't think it seems useful enough to like really bother with. Okay, it's the same idea where you like hold one direction and then you just tap the other when you need to. Lizard. Maybe I should not go onto the top of that room, go down the middle path, and then extended slide into that pipe. So even if a lizard shows up, I'll just slide past it. Maybe I should try that. I actually don't know if going up or down is faster. But I always feel like going up is faster because you could do rolls or a AI jump. And if you want to go along the bottom path, you have to like line up a pounce. Or you have to charge up a pounce. It takes a little bit of time. Time is more synced on Twitch. than on YouTube? You mean the delay? I think there is less delay on Twitch. Because I don't have the ultra low latency on YouTube. But also, if you have the low latency on YouTube, then it means that you can't rewind the stream and watch previous parts, which is something that a lot of people really like about YouTube. So I'd rather keep that feature. You see that guy right there? Oh, wow. Okay. Don't underestimate an injured pink lizard. I didn't know what to do there. I wanted to hit the scavenger and then the dropwood, but then lizard showed up. But then I hit the lizard, so I kind of had enough food, but now there was a lizard I had to get past. Miros leeches. Do we have to make Miros variations of every creature? We already have Miros vultures. Why not Miros lizards and Miros leeches and Miros skullcats? You know, actually that's also a thing. There's a mod for that. Miros dropbugs too? Why not? Miros guardian. Miros wormgrass, that sounds fun. Tired of mowing your lawn? How about a self-mowing lawn? Constantly cutting itself to pieces. Miros world. Sounds like the next logical step for the developer of Downpour. Miros stowaway. Yes, at that point, might as well make it rain Miros birds. Miros rain. It's just a bunch of, like, blades. Batfly. It's not even that difficult to make like a Miros version of a creature. Like the Miros, well, actually the Miros vulture has quite a lot of unique things. They have like knife feathers. They have the like explosive laser attack. But I think originally the Miros vulture was just a regular vulture with a Miros bird head, and that was it. Like the AI almost works the exact same way. So if you just put a Miros bird head on top of like any creature, it would just kind of work out, you know. Why I must have lasers. Yeah, they added a mirror bird head to a vulture, and they're like, you know what this is missing? It's missing lasers. Of course. Actually, I think that was added to make them easier to fight. Because the idea is that while they're charging up their laser, or their explosive, whatever it is, while they're charging it up, they can't bite you. So you aggravate them to trigger the laser, and then you hit them a bunch, free. And then you run away from the laser deck, and you just kind of repeat that process. That's the theory, at least. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, there's a shelter there. I get it. Gotta love the lizards coming out of the pipe so quickly you can't react. Nope. Totally didn't need to do a backflip there. I think that if you want to do a slide more consistently, you need to press down before you press jump. Just slightly before, so it's like down jump, you know? You know what, ever since saying that I was consistent at this, I've been messing it up, so maybe I was lying. Okay, yeah, there's no way that was gonna hit. Anything else to eat? Anything at all? Yeah, where does this song even play? It's like it might be like submerged, or maybe undergrowth, or maybe like sunken pier. Saint garbage waste. That also makes sense. I've been to that region a total of like 3 times. Hey, dude. Oh, we're all dead. Why'd I go? Okay, that's why I went in there. Saying that Rivulet has the happiest ending completely ignores that Pebbles is now dying alone. Well, eventually. I think they still can talk with Moon. And also for Gourmand, if you get the real ending, the true ending with the food quest, and you bring all the Slugcats with you to who knows where, I think it's implied that a bunch of boy pups get lost and get stuck in like random shelters. And also including Survivor. I think maybe Survivor's part of that group. Or at least like an adjacent group. Nobody cares about Pebbles. Maybe it's Monk's downpour ending. Remind a bad leader. Yeah, they shouldn't have let all those slug pups get lost. I mean, we all know that Gourmand tries to bring them up the wall into Pebbles to eat neurons forever. Also, considering that the red centipede is on the food quest, that means that Gourmand legitimately considers red centipedes as a potential like food source that they can rely on. Ah. I think I've died here like... Okay, I remember that strategy that I was talking about of going underneath and then doing an extended slide. Oh, never mind, it's buffering. Can you guys hear me now? I think it might be the YouTube stream that's dying. But YouTube is fine. Stream has that. Is it still dead? Like permanently? Yeah, usually refreshing actually helps on Twitch. Sometimes it can just kind of break, but only on your end. But it was, OBS was dropping frames. I did see that. Have I made any progress today? I think I made it to precipice once at the very beginning. Someone was saying this last stream, like, that they think that I was gonna be done with this soon. Like, I'm so close to it or whatever. But it looks like, distance PB, like the furthest I've made it in a run. That would be Scott Allen's. The room that is, the room that connects to like the scavenger, like the scavenger hideout. You know what that room is. Right when trying to leave that room is where I died. I don't have world record. That is the point of these streams. That is the goal, eventually. Yeah, I'd rather you guys not talk about that. Okay. Oh no. Actually, I'm also thinking of getting the oh, this is easy. The monk story percent world record, which I think should be really easy. I think the world record run doesn't even use the ideal route. If you want to play co-op with someone, online, you have to use Steam Remote Play or something like Parsec. Is this stream dying again? I hope not. How hard is Superstructure with Monk? It's not that bad. The most difficult parts are the Leviathans. There's 2 Leviathans that can be a huge problem. But other than that, it's mostly just memorizing when you need to pick up Bubble Fruit and when you need to, like, refresh them, you know? Like, when you should store them in your stomach and that kind of thing. Like, once you learn the routes, it's, like, not that bad at all. The rest of the run is not really that bad. There is one difficult jump at the end of Outer Expanse where you can use a Yeek to skip the worm pit. That is a pretty difficult jump. It's the same as... Well, actually, it's a little bit different than Gourmand, because Gourmand can use a slide instead. Yeah, Parsec is probably better, but Steam is a lot easier. It's basically... Hold on. If you're already on Steam to play Ramworld, then it's not too hard to just get the remote play to also work. But if you have lag with that, then you should probably move to Parsec. I use Bubble Fruit. I like that it's consistent. Dead fish can be random, like how quickly you can get one. And also it seems really stressful, because you have much less time, you have to just be really fast. What is he doing? Oh no. I think I'm far enough away. No, I really had to mess up that jump. Come on. Okay. Chimney. Yippee. One to 2 minutes. Okay, that actually sounds like a lot. Would a jetfish follow the same routes as the bubble fruit or the bubble weed? Okay, I might need to look into that then. I guess that makes sense, right? Jetfish just move a lot faster. I should have created spears. Ooh, scavengers. Come on. Oh no. What are you doing over there? Well, I don't want to go back and grab that mask. That's funny. Nice droplet spot. I don't think I've ever been over there. In the whole time I've been playing this game. It's like, why would you go that way? There's nothing over there. How you actually fight in Spearmaster speedruns? I don't like it. I wish there's a little bit less fighting. Just a little bit, you know. It's not like awful. But, like, I wish there were no creatures at all. But like a few less Sand Lizards here and there, a few less King Vultures, you know, maybe that would make the run better. Oh, that was really bad. I'm throwing. It's cool that there's a run like Spearmaster. Why don't you try it too then? I don't know if anyone actually enjoys this speedrun. I know that Isobron said that he only ran it because no one else was doing it. And the world record holder, I feel like, just wanted to do it because it was more of a challenge. They probably like Spearmaster a lot. But they seem to always be looking for something really difficult to go after. Is why they did the one spear challenge. So if you know, if you're looking for a difficult speedrun, I guess Spearmaster is the obvious choice. He liked it at first. I might deal with problems, or these signs might be a problem later. I don't have a King Vulture mask. The early Spearmaster speedruns were so chill. Like, I think he stopped occasionally to like befriend the scavengers. I really like that bull hop. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do that. Alright, everyone, break it up. We shouldn't be fighting here. They're still fighting each other. Nope. I don't know what triggers them to grab you. It's very inconsistent. Could you re-grab flight with a scavenger body here? I have no idea how it works, but I think you can do it with like droplet bodies, spiders, and maybe scavengers too. It's literally random. That's good news. Ah, it's very dark all of a sudden. If you're not Survivor, that's interesting. Oops. I still don't really know why it gets dark and then it gets brighter. Like, you would think it would only get darker. Like, it overshoots a little bit. I feel like Artificer, like, holds everything differently. Like, it's way more difficult to, like, grab what you want as Artie. But maybe that only affects living creatures because you can grab onto them before they're dead. All in one. Don't drop the pearl. Oh gosh. That was a mistake. Oh gosh. Okay. Kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Also, I'm backwards. Okay, this movement isn't very good. Inspector, not here. Whoa, I just threw directly at him. Like, oh, there's no inspector directly in front of me. That means I can throw freely. No. Someday I'll like perfectly surf along that and then build up a ton of speed. Someday. Go down. That's better movement. There we go. She really grabbed onto me there. I'll do this. This actually kind of feels a lot slower than normal. Either just because of bad pebbles or I was already behind when entering. Okay, I'll just grab onto the pole. Nope. It's right there. Okay, we're really throwing now. Goodness. This is like a minute behind what I could be on. Whatever. I made it here. Yeah, you can keep momentum even if you're exhausted as Gourmand. So if you want to like make the best use of an EI jump as Gourmand and do the bunny hopping, you're pretty much expecting to run out of all of your stamina by the end of it. Please. Whoops. Whoa. Like how lizards never know when you're gonna do this. Got flashbacks there. Yeah, you can do an air jump into a creature, and it will damage it as gourmand. But if you touch the floor before you hit them, then I don't think it does anything. I might be wrong on that. That's based on my experience. That sometimes you hit them and you'll do a lot of damage, or you'll just like bump into them and not do anything. Oh, you're right there. If I didn't grapple accidentally, I wouldn't even known. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. Conveniently placed lizard. Really? Dude. Honestly, some tunnel is okay. I kind of like it. I don't think there's ever a reason to go there. But it's kind of fun if you like swimming. I kind of like swimming. I thought there might be a white lizard right there. You know how whales are like huge, but a lot of them eat really small fish? Would you even say fish? Maybe even smaller than that. I mean, I don't know how small the smallest fish are, but you know, very small aquatic life. Or plants, maybe. But they eat tiny things, even though they're huge. What if leviathans in Rain World also ate really small things, but realized that they could upgrade themselves somehow, maybe with the help of the ancients or something? But they'd be upgraded with the hydraulic press jaws to just pulverize anything and convert it into small particles or maybe a liquid that can be consumed. Yeah. I mean, it's not unusual for them to eat large stuff, just that normally. Oh, wait. Just a waste of time. I'm throwing now. There's always a part of the stream where I just forget how to play the game. And we just get stuck here forever. You know, Leviathans in Rain World probably aren't even that big. Oops. Compared to some other aquatic life that we know of. Or even like land animals. Like how does a Leviathan compare to like an elephant? Because they look huge. To a slug cat, who might be tiny, you know. The idea is that they're maybe about 2 feet tall, right? The slug cats. But also, you know, scale can be debated forever. But just assuming, okay, let's just like forget about that discussion. Assume that slug cats are 2 feet tall. Or if someone wants to make the conversion. Then how big would the Leviathans be? I guess actually the Leviathans are only like maybe slightly wider than a slug cat, maybe like 4 feet wide. They're just also very long. I don't like when that happens. So kind of like a small whale is what a Leviathan is. Or maybe medium size. I mean, I don't know how large the average whale is. It probably varies a lot depending on the species, but I mean, 4 feet wide isn't too large. What do you mean he tried to eat you like once? Three centimeters? They're tiny. I feel like they have to be moderately sized just for the physics to make sense. You could use their jump height as a reference. Usually smaller creatures are able to jump much higher. Hey, what did I do? It's smaller than half fall damage, true. Actually, the size of them, I feel like the size of a slug cat matches pretty well with how far you have to fall to actually die from fall damage. Right? Because generally, you know, smaller animals worry less about falling. Like there's like some like rodents or rodent-sized creatures that kind of don't worry about falling at all. They just have enough surface area to not really care. Like squirrels. Well, okay. If a slugcat is 2 feet tall, ignoring the tail, then how large would a green lizard be? I feel like they'd still be large enough to like to like be quite loud when they like fall from stuff, you know? Oh, poor scavenger. How did he not die? Okay, that always happens. I need to remember that you just always climb up. Just kidding, you don't. Sometimes you also wall jump. Thank you. I feel like the gameplay is like cat-sized. Like a charge pounce is similar compared to their body size. At like, well, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that would also suggest that the iterators' puppets are like tiny, which is kind of funny. I mean, I guess it's not impossible for an intelligent species to be quite small. Like, birds can be smart. What if birds kept evolving and became the dominant species on a planet? Some birds. Hey, dude. Yeah, actually, they do kind of have like bird feet. And they might have like beaks, you know? Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm gonna try the new strategy. Okay, it didn't matter. Yeah, I'm fine. Uh, the trains. You could use the trains as a reference for the ancient size. The ones in Subterranean. Oh, thank you for that. The spider grabbed onto the noodle fly. It almost got ripped apart. Isn't there a mod for that? Where creatures can be dismembered? But maybe it's only from, like, spears. I don't know if, like, two creatures pulling on one other creature would, like, tear it apart. Especially noodle flies, they look quite soft. If this isn't the king, then I'm good. Okay, well, it's in the way, though. Okay, today is not, yeah, hop day. Yeah, jump. The idea is that the downpour might as well be canon. But if you want to, like, you technically should separate it into vanilla canon and then downpour canon. Why are you like this? I was worried he was gonna set up right on top of me. Are you gonna chase me? That guy just bounced. Okay, so you're chasing me now. No. Oh, if I got in front of him, he would have pushed me forward. There's another droplet. And a bunch of vultures. He really just did, oh, they missed. Kind of feel proud of this droplet. Like, he finally found a spot after running around so much. Good job, dude. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that Downpour isn't... Oops, that was unfortunate. That Downpour isn't, like, official, like an official sequel to Rain World, or like continuation, you know? Considering that it's entirely based upon characters that were created as a mod. All of the Slugcats in Downpour, Gourmand, Artificer, Rivulet, Spearmaster, and Saint, they were all a mod with just a bunch of fun abilities. And then that mod got turned into, or it got expanded upon, and then it got turned into a DLC. That's the order of events. And so the entire DLC is based on these modded characters that were created by a modder, not the original developers. And I guess the only way they would make it canon is if the developers looks at that and they're like, yeah, sure, that's how it goes, you know? Although I imagine that the developers had some sort of idea of what the rest of the world looks like, or like some parts of the lore. Or maybe they had their own theories. You know, sometimes developers can also have their own theories of the game that may not, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's canon. I would have died to this lizard without a mask. Like, there's a difference between just, like, thinking about things, like, I wonder if this would make sense, or I wonder what this character, or whatever, you know? There's a difference between that and sitting down and thinking, okay, what should the story be? You know, what are the answers to these questions, you know? It's a very different thing. Go take it. Good job. I think that Downpour wouldn't release as a DLC if the devs planned on making something contrary to the lore of it. So if the original developers already had an idea of what the lore would be, that would go against the way Downpour works, they would not release it as a DLC. Maybe the devs had their own idea of what they wanted to do with the game, but then they decided that they were just done working on it, that they were just gonna move on to other things. And so even if Downpour didn't align with their ideas of what the game would be, then they're like, whatever, we're not working on it, you go ahead, you know? Oh god, I hate when he does this. Yeah, let's make that as close as possible. Why not? That kind of worked. I'm gonna bump into this. I like to imagine someone watching this speedrun who knows nothing about Rain World. And I just casually go through a room with like a crazy gravity generator thing in the corner, and I don't even say anything about it. I mean, well, now I'm saying something about it. But someone has no idea what the game is, and they're like, what is that? What is going on here? Okay, I don't mind. Oh no. Hey Pebbles. Don't mind me. I'm just passing by, all right? I won't touch anything. I mean, I kind of have to touch stuff actually to move around. Like I won't break anything, okay? Maybe a few neurons. But just a few. You have plenty, right? Whoops. Okay, I didn't expect to go that high. Nope, don't throw in that way. It's all falling apart. I dropped it again. Are you serious? Everything was going so well, man. I was like, this is like the best pebbles I've done yet. This is such a good split. And not like I have splits open. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Whoops. I tried to switch hands to not do that. Oh, I wasn't looking. Did not do that. Nope. Oh god. I just totally missed. That guy, that was like the fastest Scion. Well, that might be it. No, I'll do one more. Oh, Pebble, just you wait until Gourmand and 50 other Slugcats enter your facility. And they are very hungry. The bioengineering was actually just called Return to Industrial. Oh, hey. Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream. I just died in Underhang. So it's going great. Thank you for the raid. There's a lot going on Twitch today, huh? I guess I'll try to go for a little bit longer. Chat is very colorful right now. Ah. No, really? Wow, you suck. Yeah, I see the emotes. What is happening? What do you mean, in game or on Twitch? In game, I tried to kill the white lizard, and I failed. Stop. I have the muscle memory of resetting the game, but I haven't even made it to the shelter. It's going great, honestly. I need a spear. Evidence of it going great. You know, it's about time I get someone who wants me to fail. That just means that I need to finish this to prove you wrong. That was very close. Oh no, Gormon's plan didn't work. Oh, hello. You wanna come in here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I get it. It's like that challenge. In challenge mode, one as Gormon where you need to keep all the slug pups alive. It's like that one. We don't go there. Kind of like that centipede there, but I'm just gonna keep going. Thank you. A lot nicer this time. There's slug cats. They're right in between. Oh gosh, what is going on? At the wrong transmission range. Seven Red Suns accidentally broadcast Spearmaster's journey to every single iterator. Really? I was there. Fine. I think this may be the last attempt. I will try to focus on this. And just not die to lizards. That's all. Or vultures, or drop bugs or scavengers. Well, yeah, never mind. Man, I don't like ending it like so early. Like, it means like at least make a little bit of progress. I expect two lizards to show up at the same time. Yeah, eat that, man. Hey, dude. Why is this the hardest jump in the whole game? He's alive? I could have stabbed him twice. I don't know why I should have kept moving. Okay, that's enough food. Whatever. Earn garbage waste now. I like to see a short cycle. Do I care? I actually don't know how much a short cycle matters in this run. Maybe if it lines up perfectly, it'll be the time where there's not going to be any scavengers on the wall before these scavengers show up. That's one lizard accounted for. Another? Yeah, I'm good. Game does not want me to get past industrial, so that'll be it. You all are interesting. I'll say that. I kind of don't like doing this many Spearmaster streams in a row. I would like to do something else too. But it's like, well, I also want to focus on Spearmaster. It's been well, I guess five streams in a row. One of them was practice. I guess maybe I'll do like a monk run. Maybe I'll try monk. I don't know, just kind of break it up. Oh hey, welcome to the stream. There weren't any good runs today, so you didn't miss much. Imagine not getting past industrial complex. Yeah, that's how it is. Most runs. I mean, actually, my luck with industrial was pretty good this stream, but there's always a point where there's always a point where it just kind of ends, you know? You can't get lucky for the whole time. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See ya. And also thanks for the raids on Twitch. You all are cool too. Alright, see ya.